Audio test. Audio test. Sounds good. How's everyone doing this fine Wednesday here? I'm seeing some comments in Discord that the event, the first contact day event, may not be rewarding progress right now. So we'll go through and check that out here. But let me hop in game and turn on the right stuff here. Go. Martin, how's it going, man? First thing first here, gotta go to the ground, grab this lovely new bundle. Mystic, Campi, Dennis, how's it going? Got the Delta Recruit event that started today, and it looks like there's also a set of Zen sales that have went live. So it looks like there's a bug with the first contact day event where it is saying that I already earned progress. You know what this is? This is because, so in picture, or on the Discord, Ardio posted a picture of his having an 11-hour cooldown. This is because the Voth event was extended, I bet. So it's, for whatever reason, it's working on the timer from when you last did the Voth event. And I just did the Voth event like 2.5 hours ago. So let me comment that in Discord. It looks like it. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Indeed. Greetings to you as well. Wanting to go home right now? Yeah, so it looks like the first contact day event that is currently bugged. If you just did the Voth event, it looks like it has that exact timer. In fact, before I go any further, I'm going to sign into another account that did not do the Voth event, and we're going to see if it has a cooldown on that event. Waiting to punch in for work. What are the passives on the new event console? I'll take a look here in a minute. As soon as this loads. I can't even view the events on this character. Hold on. I'm going to swap to the BRB camera here while I go to a different account. Just a moment. Because I apparently can't even view things on that account. I just don't want to accidentally show like a password on him again. Which is something that I have done before, unintentionally. Okay. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's using the cooldown from the Voth event. So passives on the Chronogami Displacer, plus 40 kinetic damage resistance rating, plus 30 exotic particle gen skill, and then if you use it on, or if you destroy an enemy battleship, dreadnought, or boss, it will recharge the console down to its minimal cooldown. Now it says it has a it's part of a set here. That's interesting. So let me go back to my main account, and I'm gonna pick up the bundle. But that, for those of you wondering why you have a cooldown on the first contact day event, it is because it is using the cooldown from the Voth event. So BRB screen again. No, it's just when I'm going on to this login screen, I need to just be better about just like not showing my stow screen, because I have in the past accidentally shown like my password. I put it into the username box. So just trying to avoid things like that. Okay. So let's grab the new bundle here. I had to scroll up or scroll down a little bit to find it there. You'd think that it would be right up at the top, but apparently not. So here we go. 30% off. This character just got those 2 extra ship slots and all the other stuff. Let me see which of this new stuff is bound or unbound. The experimental ship upgrade tokens are unbound, so those can be sold. The promo packs are unbound, so those could be sold. And the T6 coupon gift pack is also not bound, so that can be sold. So a lot of the fluff here can be sold for PC if that's what you want to do. STO server broken again? No. Prometheus, I think they're gonna probably fix it. In fact, let me go and tweet at them real quick. Let me take a picture of this and just send this over, let them know what's going on. And I'll tag Kale and the correct Twitter there. Just let them know what's going on. There we go. So let's, yeah, let me try the model rocket launch TFO quick, and we'll see if I actually earn progress. On the bright side, we can log in with the new patch. Yeah. Maya, how's it going? You don't? Just did it? Okay. Well, rip. Well, I guess this is a little walkthrough. This is like the easiest option for getting progress on the first contact day event, is doing this model rocket TFO thing. It's super easy. It's non-combat. It's very, very easy. You literally just have to run around to each node and pick up a piece. Get another day of the breach in. I did the Voth event like around 5 this morning. Like I thought it would have ended, but apparently not. Now with this, I usually go for one of these back groups in each area, because the further out you go from the start, I just generally find you get better parts. And sometimes I'll get like just a purple piece right out of this right off the bat.
You found a hub
Gave me a
part.
blue, that's fine.
Take it back to your workstation.
Once you have a part from each area, you're pretty much, you can just AFK. Non-combat till the spider spawn. You know what I mean. It's not really that difficult. Short, how's it going?
Forest fires have been reported in the area.
Yeah,
Responders
this
arriving
TFO,
soon.
yeah, I
Be
think
careful.
you get the bonus EXP pools from this, yeah. Right, how's it going? Well, the boss event's already over. Can I put this thing out? Oh, I don't have a fire extinguisher. Rip. Oh, Smokey's not going to be happy about that. Oh, does it? I never read the briefings.
You found a stabilizer part. Take it back to your workstation.
Yeah, the patrol's probably faster if you are used to it. I just for me, this is generally easy and like you can just go to these nearby areas, just get get a part from each and you're good to go. You don't have to go out and get like super good parts. RTFM, I know. Oh, and yes, remember to go into the C store and claim the live issue makeup giveaway. This is running for a month. That's good. Make sure to claim that on each of your accounts. They are bound to account though. That's fine. Both is still up on yours? Oh look, this is really immersive. Look.
Take it back to your workstation.
You see, I'm going around just getting all these parts. It gives you a lot of time to go through and get parts. Only you can prevent Borg temporal insertions. Triz doesn't like to hit the sort button in his inventory. Mine is a bit messy right now. All the TAC consoles. Yeah, there is also music, but you won't hear it you won't hear it on the stream here because I have the game music turned off. Gotcha. So once you got a part from each area, yeah, I should have the event finished quite easily during the next event because I'm at 2400 now. Oh. Prometheus, thank you for the membership there. It reminds me too. Riker, if you're around or if you're watching this VOD later, you were asking about the best sovereign right at the end of one of my other streams, and I missed the question. You were asking about the Vizier or the Intel Assault Cruiser, but there's actually a third option. There is a legendary sovereign that is available as part of the 10th anniversary bundle. And I would say that that is going to be better than the other two options. It's still not great, but it's definitely is better than the other two. Yeah, the only thing with this TFO is it's time gated, so you are stuck in the map for that duration, but I don't think it's that bad. It's a very easy one to just go through and get done quickly. Very little effort. There is a mini game here you can do to potentially get some better parts. You don't have to do this though. If you do ever do these mini games, just remember that your arrow keys are your friend. I usually match height, and then I usually will go through and hit like my left and right arrow keys. Just match the height first, and then do the rest from there. I still apparently have more parts, okay. Okay, that's all I had. Terrible. Yes, thank you, Jeffrey. Hitting like is very much appreciated. I don't think mine's gonna do very well. Waiting for mine to blow up there. So many Akiras on ESD. You have to wait for it a little bit, but do I get progress? No, I do not. So I can go here and see that I did not. See, so many Akiras, yeah. No music. I know. Well, it's because any music like that would. The reason I have it off is because it will, even like a 30-second clip of music can demonetize an entire 2-hour long stream. Like it's stupid, but that's how it works. Is even like 10 seconds of audio can literally ruin like the monetization for an hour-long thing. It's crazy. Why no progress? So there's a bug in which if you did the Voth event before the patch, you're locked to the timer for that still. So I can't earn progress for the first contact day event right now for another 17 hours because I did the Voth event again at 5 this morning. So I have tweeted it at the Trek Twitter and Kale, and hopefully they can go through and address it. Okay. Now I've got some new ships here to mess around with, so let's get them out. Legendary Akira. Let's claim that. The best version of the Intrepid for an EPG build. I know that there's quite a few people that have done fairly well with the Miracle Worker one. That's not really a part of the game that I specialize in too much, though. That might be a question you might be better asking on like the EPG section of the builds Discord. There's people there that do a lot more with that side of the game than I do. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong ship. I was like, wait, is this ship upgraded right off the bat? So this is the RW Uta. Okay. Oh, did that just use one of the... That used one of the unbound experimental ship upgrade tokens, so even though I have both in my inventory used... This is huge. The shield absorptive frequency generator has been made unbound with this updated version of the Mogai. That's probably the biggest meta impactful thing out of this entire bundle. The shield absorptive frequency generator is literally the best shield heal in the game. And that was previously bound to warbirds, but they've made it so it can now be used on any ship. Same with all the Akira consoles. That is huge. Like this is legitimately a really huge change right here. This console has been nerfed like half a dozen times, and it's still the best shield heal in the entire game. Um, they give the Romulans both plasma and disruptors. Chill, how's it going? Yeah, there's like 3 T6 Voyagers, yeah. For EPG, the Miracle Worker one's good. I mean, the Trailblazer's not bad also. Yeah, there's a Zen charge bonus going on right now. There's lots of things going on right now. But that is really a really massive change. And you guys are saying the Akira is the same way? What did it name my Akira? Torpedo point defense system has no limitations to what it can be used on anymore. Like, I'm really happy to see these changes applied to these consoles. The Valdore one is huge. The fact that the shield absorptive frequency generator can be used on any ship now, that's going to change. That's going to be a meta changing move right there for tank builds. Yeah. Yeah, Chell, you can now use the shield absorptive frequency generator on any ship out there. Yeah, it's a very nice change. And it looks like I have a few pings on Twitter. I think the change was made for all versions of the console. I think over on SOB I have the other version of the Akira. Let me see if that console's been changed. Am I going to test the new torpedoes? Yeah. I'll probably put it on, but just keep in mind that Tribble is currently still down. So for any like one-to-one comparisons, that probably won't happen until Tribble returns. Okay. Universal tailgun from the escort ship, yeah. Let's. That's an interesting thing. Okay, so let's go to my Akira here. I don't remember what it's named. USS something. Yeah, I'll take a look at the set piece on the hangar. Give me a second, Ranger. Yeah, it updated automatically for my prior version of the Akira console. So the torpedo point defense system can now be used on any ship. That is truly a really, really nice set of changes. I knew that the Akira changes were likely based on that stream, but I did not expect them to also change the Valdore ones. Like, that heavily increases the value of this bundle, in my opinion. Okay, so the new Torps on the Akira I know are getting a few questions, and so are is that set. Okay, I need to go up to space to see if it lets me see what the 2-piece is. Sometimes when you're on the ground, the sets won't actually load. Josh, the new stuff is launched. First Contact Day event is live. The shark fin does not appear to... Or it just clipped right through Ranger there. I can't see what the 2-piece is. Oh, it says it up here. When equipped alongside the other item, the Chronogami will apply 2 stacks of entropy to foe's hit, and the pets will gain 20% bonus damage. So if you have these, if you like these Scorpion fighters and you use them alongside the Chronogami Displacer, the console from this first Contact Day event, it will be a boost to both that console and to the pets. Galaxy Hacker, how's it going? Yeah, the sale is only 30% right now, but there is also a Zen sale going on. Nice. Yeah, thinking some visibility on that issue would be good. Yeah. And yeah, this is moving really well. I want to go back down to ground though and just see what the customization options are for the Mogai. As you guys saw with the videos I did breaking down both of these ships, the Mogai, or the Valdore, I guess is what they're calling it here, is the ship that interested me much more than the Akira. And yeah, a lot of things started today, so I'll probably do a news video. I'll probably recap everything tomorrow. Yeah, Delta Recruit is live right now. I'm gonna go grab the elite version of these Temporal Ops Scorpion Fighter Squadrons also here, so just give me a few minutes. But let's start off looking at the customization options. Can I do... Good, I can still do the Romulan fleet materials. In my opinion, the Romulan fleet materials on ships are really good looking. Some of these other skins that they have look cool, but the fleet ones for the Romulans just really look nice to me. The veteran one can also be nice, but I think for me I'll probably stick to the Romulan fleet that doesn't have a number behind it, because it's also got this really nice shine when you get to certain lighting. I just really like how it looks. Yeah, I can look at the customization of the Akira quick too. But let me just go through and see here. So the difference between these two is at the between the Mogai and the new skin is the little end at the wing here. It's a... Oh, wrong. With the Mogai, that end piece was a little bit thicker. Why did that do that? Every time I change a part of the ship, it changes the material. I'm gonna take the shark fin off, I think. I don't know. I don't know if I really like that. Oh, if I take that off, it looks like that. I'll probably just go with the more classic Mogai appearance. Let's take a look at the Akira quick. Michael, I mean, that's part of it. Like, realistically, with most of the bundles, some of these ships I actually like. Like, the Valdore was legitimately a ship that I really enjoyed flying for a long time, and having a good version of it is nice. But of course, there is also the content aspect, but most of the time, especially with my recent content, like, most of the return I get on a new ship, I get out of, like, the breakdown videos. Like, I haven't been doing reviews for every last ship, and the review, or the breakdown videos generally are enough for most people, and I can do those without even owning a ship. Where is the Akira here? I've already forgotten what it's named. It's named the Cruiser. Okay. Alan, how's it going? Where do I open promo packs for the best luck? Oh, of course on the Romulan Exchange console. But Tribble's a good idea too. Okay. So the Akira, the new skin here. The Matsumoto. I'm not really big into the TOS era visuals personally, so I probably wouldn't keep that. But you have so many different options skin-wise here. The Armitage. You get many, many different options. I'd probably go for the classic Akira myself. PMP. Terrible. This has Type 7A, Type 7B, Type 7C. That's nice. So you get a lot of customization options with this ship now. I like that. There's no remaster to the this. Oh, that's real shiny. I like that. There's no remaster to the older Akira skins, but there is these new materials, and this Type 7B is real nice and shiny. And we all know that the more shiny something is, the more it helps immersion, right? Rob, how's it going? Chrome mode activated? Yeah, we're gonna stick with that. Of course, there's no new bridge before someone ask about it. There's Cryptic don't like making bridges much anymore. It's just not worth their time, unfortunately. First Strike bundle is available on PlayStation. It's good that they're dropping it on all the platforms at once. Okay, let's grab these torpedoes then and see what they look like. So per the comments there, they're not going to have the most modifiers. Would help if they're not behind my head also. That probably help a bit. Ultimate tech upgrade, B1, or B2. Yeah, like Chell said, these are a bit limited modifier-wise. Yeah. Some of I don't think the Akira is the first one that got a legendary that previously had like a ship of the line pack. Perfect roll first time. It's always the epic mod. That one's always such a pain. Going for the crit D damage. Is this gambling? I mean, it sounds like it, doesn't it? We're gonna name this the Immersion. A name that I give to a lot of lovely ships. Any other cool sales at the C store? Yeah, there's a ton of sales in the C store right now. So we've got a ship sale going on, 20%. Looks like 25% off on slots and services. Yeah, it looks like everything's on sale basically. And there's a Zen charge bonus. Growing fond of invalid entity name? Yeah, I know that's everyone's favorite ship name right now. Patrick, that's entirely down to your playstyle, your preferences. For me, I prefer Cannon Scatter Volley, but I know for some of you that you, or many of you, prefer to go with Beam Overload. Like, whatever you do, whatever you prefer. That's the way I look at it. It's this game is so insanely easy once you understand how it operates that you can run with whatever you want to use. I mean, my preference is always going to be cannon scatter volley, but that's just what works best with my playstyle. Let's go with the Soliton, everyone's favorite. And I'm going to do CSV, of course, because everyone loves CSV. Go Phaser. Let's go That's Inhibiting. I really need to go through and do Beyond the Nexus to get the Trilithium turret. I really need to go through and do that. But in the meantime, I'm going to use the sensor linked. Immersion and then phaser cannons on a warbird? I don't have plasma stuff on this character. I don't think I do, at least. I've got the ultimate. I mean, I can go Disruptor. Disruptor, I mean, is technically Romulan, right? So I can do that. That work for you? And I guess I said I didn't want to do or use a torpedo on this, but I guess I'll use one of the new ones. Which is where exactly on this list? Oh, right there. Where is ultimate set? I could do ultimate. But I don't put the ultimate set on every ship personally, so. 1 out of 10. How would I rate the Klingon D4X? The D4X is a fun ship. I don't know. I'd say for bird of prey, it's definitely up there, like a 7 or 8. Like, it's pretty good. Do a single beam build. I don't really want to do a single beam build on this. But just the issue with single beam builds is once you've done like beams on one ship, which I've done plenty of times, it's the same thing on every ship. Disruptor. Up. It's true for most builds. Most builds look the exact same. That's one of the things that sucks about like putting up build videos is you'll put up like, here's a phaser build for X Federation ship. And then to move it over to another ship, you know, it's just a slight change to the bridge officer layout and you can adapt it to that other ship. But instead, you'll have a lot of people that'll ask for you to do the exact same build on that other ship, and it really sucks. Best way to get bridge officer upgrade tokens? Probably the exchange. I don't know what they're selling for right now. I imagine it's only a matter of time until Cryptic goes through and just puts those in like in the Phoenix store. Okay, so let's go DPRM. I don't really need the survivability, but it's there. Bioneural. Let's do Domino. And can't forget the Lance, right? Even though it's Disruptor, the Emulating Phaser Lance just does well on everything. It is very good. Thank you, David. Howdy, Alan. And I see that that thing I just dragged on my tray just disappeared, so I'll have to go find that. I mean, cannons are always going to win out. Cannons are just, in the current state of the game, cannon scatter volley is the best firing mode. The issue is people don't like how it looks, or the just what it entails. So most people prefer to just go with beams because beams look like what you saw in the shows, and cannons do not. I'm gonna set this up exactly how I talked about in my last or the video I did yesterday going over this. Let's make this a science. That one does not have the pilot stuff. Okay. Two round. I need to go train fly her apart up on this bridge officer and probably wing get away. I don't know if they'll do any more alliance ships. The new Torps are located on the Akira. When you claim the legendary Akira, there'll be some of the weapons equipped to that ship. I am doing damage. I do crit D damage for the epic mod on every weapon, on every build, with the exception of mines, which do damage. And then for the modifiers on my weapons, I go with damage. But if you don't have like all of the crit chance boost, you might want to go with crit D instead. Trying to resist the urge to turn the new Akira into a tank? Terrible. Actually, you know what? Because I'm gonna do the Torp on this, let's go without recursive for now. This is one of the build routes that I didn't really talk about too much on the video that I did. Basically, just dropping recursive to run like a Torp buffing ability. So I'll run a Torp spread or a Torpedo high yield 3 there. And I need to go fix this science bridge officer. The issue with beams just boils down to the fact that Cryptic really screwed over Fire at Will. Fire at Will used to be amazing for beams, and then about what, like 8-9 years ago, or before that, like they nerfed Fire at Will hard. I have builds where I use beam arrays. I really enjoyed my Excelsior 2 with the phaser beam arrays. Like, it's a fully, like, immersion build. It's got 7 phaser beams plus the wide-angle quantum, and it can still do, like, the highest parse I've had with it, it's like 900k. Like, you can still do well with a, like, full-on, like, immersion, like, phaser quantum build. Like, that can still do well. It's just... well, that type of stuff will never do as well as like what CSV can. The console restrictions have been lifted for both ships. Yeah, you can still do FAW and do fine. It's just, yeah, it's just not going to be as simple of an experience, I think would be the best way to put it, because like, if you want to have full uptime on Fire at Will, you have to run something like ETM, or the Recluse trait, and both of those require you to time some stuff to get that max uptime, and it's just not simple like the extension modes for Beam Overload or Cannon Scatter Volley, which are literally slot a trait, you have more uptime. Jam targeting sensors, and just gonna roll with that. Yeah. Indeed. You guys said that the Stowe Twitter put out something about that? Okay. Yeah, so the Stowe Twitter did put out an update about the events being messed up, so they're looking into it. Yeah, I did, Bridger. The Valdore consoles, the Mogen ones, can be used on any ship. It's a really good change. Time to set the tray back up. This is the fun part of building a ship, is getting this tray all configured back the way you want it. But once you know what you're doing, it's usually pretty fast, but still is going to take a few minutes here. Tray. And remember, with this new torpedo, you can't auto-fire it. So the big thing with the Maelstrom is if you want to actually use it, you need to be manually timing it. If you try to auto-fire it, you're basically just wasting your time having it on your build. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything that I needed to worry about. Let's go like that. And let me go grab... What are these weapons on my ship? So I've got the Terran Task Force Disruptor Dual Heavy Cannon, then I've got some Spiral Wave Disruptor Dual Heavy Cannons, the Maelstrom Quantum Torpedo, and then two Spiral Wave Disruptor Turrets, and then the Soliton Wave Impeller. What happens under CF? We'll find out. But let me... Or no, they're not impacted by CF. They already said. Okay, I need to go to the Fleet Starbase quick and grab the pets. And as always, fleet maps are going to take a couple minutes to load. New Endeavor's PvP match. Yeah, I mean, those are easy, though. Like, even if you don't like PvP, just go in there with a whatever build, die a couple times, and you'll get it done. ISA, maybe? We'll have to see. Is the T6 coupon bound? Only if you open the box. If you open the box it comes in, then it's bound. Game Freaks, are you about to message me saying that the Torp is like being buffed by CF? Speaking of T6 coupons, just a reminder that there is a giveaway going on in my Discord, linked in the description below, that will be ending in like a week or so, to where you would have a chance to potentially win a T6 coupon. So make sure to go in and enter that giveaway if you're interested. Game Freaks, I see that message there. Game Freaks sent me a message. He's gotten just under 4 million damage out of a high yield 3 of the new Torpedo. I don't have the EC right now. I mean, if you want to hold on to it, I'm pretty sure we can like arrange something. But right this moment, I do not have that EC. My personal one. So my personal Discord is where the giveaway is. If I drag this over, if I go to the giveaways channel, there's 10 days left on this giveaway for a T6 coupon. So my Discord, the one that says Casual Sab, go down to the giveaways channel under info and news and hit this blue button at the bottom and you'll be entered into that giveaway. Ceaseless momentum, yeah, we can go through and test some of that here. I need the Hangar pets. The Elite Temporal Ops Scorpion Fighter Squadrons. Let's grab a bay of those. And while I'm here, looks like they have a different version of the Kodai too. So there's one that has no integration, and then there's one with the command integration. Okay. So I'm just going to grab the Temp Ops one for right now. Swap these out. And those are still impacted by the 2-piece. That's good. Actually, while I'm here, if you ever are on your fleet starbase, it's good to do those commendation turn-ins. You can potentially get some fleet marks out of that, so always good to start those if you have excess duty officer commendation. Yeah, the Kodais are just Falcon clones, yeah. For a new account with no tier 6 or tier 5 ships, what tier 5, tier 6 ship would you recommend for an all-around build? The Hydra. The Hydra is probably the most value-packed ship that you can get for 30 bucks right now. Like, for what its capability is as a platform. Okay, time to go level this up in a patrol. Hail Hydra? Indeed. Indeed. The Hydra trait was, it's the one where it buffs Hangar pets based on the largest pet you have out. Oh, so I'm gonna reroll this second endeavor here. I don't want to go over to Nimbus. That. I'm gonna do a or actually, this is a 6-tier ship, so these do take a little bit more to level. Let's just do the Wanted Argala, and then I'll do like a Chipori. Galaxy Hacker, I appreciate the offer there. I don't know if I'll be getting around to like too much like ISE type stuff today. That Torp hit hard. It did fire though because my keybind is set to like fire all weapons right now. I'll have to change that. Very nice, Game Freaks.
And you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized Protectorate officer, or clear the area immediately.
I mean, yeah, the Maelstrom Quantum Torp there, I mean, it hit it pretty hard. 3 stacks, it did 900k. I mean, this is on a do build, so on a proper Torp build, should be able to do a hell of a lot more.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
The issue with running Heisenberg, I didn't even check my traits here.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them. Whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
And this is on Elite.
You will stand down. Surrender to defensive guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids. Possibly consistent with Volpol's temporary hideout.
I think I need to put SAT on for these pets for sure if I don't already have it on. The experimental weapon is just the Soliton Wave Impeller. This ship does not come with a brand new experimental. It just has the stock one. Yeah, my issue right now is my keybinds are set so that it's auto-firing this Torp basically, which means it's not really doing that much. Yeah, I don't have SAT on. Yeah, I forgot to even look at my traits. For like platforms that are good, I mean the Gagarin's always nice. Like getting one of the ships that has emergency weapon cycle would be a good pickup, and honestly, for that, this bundle, this first strike bundle, it's a bit more expensive, but you're getting a lot of stuff in this first strike bundle if you're a brand new player that doesn't have a bunch of this stuff unlocked. Yeah. Very sad. The thing is, right off the bat, like I've been saying, the torpedo, the Maelstrom torpedo, if you auto-fire it, if you auto-fire the torpedo, or you just have it on your spam bar, the performance that you get from it is not going to be good. This is a torpedo meant to be manually timed on a target to get the most out of it. Yeah, there's some other ships out there that have 6-tier mastery, like the Jem'Hadar ones and any of the other legendary ones. Very nice, Game Freaks. So for those of you, again, if you want to enter the giveaway for the T6 coupon, if you're on my Discord, you see this category here that says info and news. You have to make sure that that is open and go to the giveaways tab here. Hit to this blue button then at the bottom of that T6 coupon giveaway post, and you can enter that giveaway. Just make sure if you don't see it, it might just be because you have this category minimized, but everyone should be able to see that giveaway channel. What's a Discord? Okay, let's see what traits I was running. Yeah, so I had a trait drop out because I upgraded the ship. Okay. Let's see here. I've got Ruin, Calm, EWC, Withering, EG, and then UD. I need to drop something for SAD. Honestly, with the type of content I'm doing right now, gonna be Calm or Ruin. I think I'll just drop Ruin for right this second. And let's get Sad on there. Trait-wise, it's fine. Go Strategist secondary because I'm running a do build. Save that. Yeah. So they tweeted about it. I've tweeted at them about it. Basically, if you did the Voth event, the cooldown for the Voth event is preventing you from getting the daily done for the first contact day stuff. Yeah. So let me go in and do a Japori quick. I don't remember how much XP Japori even gives, but I'm right next to it. Yeah, Aaron, the Gagarin is always nice for entwined tactical matrices, ETM. That's a really good trait to have for a variety of builds. If you're looking to put a bit more money into the game, again, I actually think that this legendary first strike bundle might not be terrible, especially that now that they have unbound all the consoles from the ships. Like, these are some really nice consoles that are part of the Mogai and also the Akira. The free upgrades are available in the C store, right in the promotions tab. I've already claimed mine, so it's not here. But there is a giveaway that you can claim for the next 27 days, 22 hours. Oh yeah, the Maelstroms. The Maelstrom Torps are account bound, yeah. And they're also salvageable. The 10th bundle has a lot in it, yeah. Alternative, I don't know. This thing's sitting right under the front of my cannons. Zen sale has you spending money? Terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna go test that here in a minute. See if that lets me just reclaim it over and over again. Get a bunch of free salvage out of it. Just bought 150 bucks worth of Zen. Nice. Update these Romulan patrols? Yeah. That'd be nice. Like, this is on Elite, and like, most of these things are dying before that Torp could even get to them, realistically. It costs to reclaim? Okay, okay. But I can claim it once per character, right? Claim it on 50 characters. Do the free upgrade to Mark 12. Get the salvage. Let's see if that works. $43 mil worth of something sold on this character? Okay. Yeah, I'll check both of those options here, because if that's a way to get free salvage, they're gonna not let that stick around. Discharge that ship. I forgot that last dot there. There we go. And let's reclaim that. Enjoy that while it lasts. Free salvage for only 8,400 Zen. Fun detected. Yeah, seeing, well, it's always fun seeing when there's a mess up like that. So enjoy that while it lasts. They'll be very quick, most likely, to address that. Because as is, you can literally just go in and you guys saw it. Do I have dual cannons or dual heavy cannons? I just use dual heavy cannons now. They normalized them so that they have the same recharge time a while back. Like a cycle for both dual cannons and dual heavy cannons is 5 seconds. It's just how many of those seconds is the weapon firing versus not firing. What's sold here? Okay, so some random doff like a month ago. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I don't think it's necessarily worth the time to go in and heavily abuse that. But I mean, that's free salvage is free. Well, dual heavy cannons also do get an innate plus 10 crit severity on them. So if you're in a situation of do you want to use dual cannons or dual heavies, you should be using the dual heavies. Wait a minute. Yeah, you saw that, Game Freaks? They messed that up. They messed that up. Yeah, you can get plenty of salvage just playing the game. Absolutely. Game Freaks, I see you're looking at this. You had a max 1 hit on a Torp build from the Maelstrom Quantum Torp of 5 million. Very nice, man. Wow. So you didn't even get a crit there. The new Torpedo on the Akira, the Maelstrom, is actually pretty good on a heavily boosted Torp build. It's just that limitation of, you know, you have to manually time it because it's got a 30-second recharge. The recharge is not impacted by CF. It's not impacted by your Torp DOS, ceaseless momentum. Like, it is a fixed 30-second recharge. Okay. Seeing a bunch of things on Twitter. Everyone's having that issue with the first contact day event. Again, Cryptic is looking into fixing it, but that may not pop up until later today. Rob, I have not yet. I'll take a look when I'm downloading things tomorrow, if you're listening. I'll take a look tomorrow because I got lots of things to go through and download in the morning. You're stuck in a patch loop. That's not good. So with the Maelstrom here, I'll keep using it. You guys wanted to see like an infected or some other content, so let me... You know, let's go in against a target that's going to be alive. Let's go Crystalline. Public queue, Crystalline Catastrophe Advanced. I'm going to hit this thing with the Maelstrom Torp with the do build, but we'll at least get an idea of how it does there. Is the console from the legendary ROM ship meta? The shield absorptive frequency generator, I would say, is meta for tanks, and meta for anyone that wants to increase their survivability. So this console was previously bound to warbirds, but the patch today has unbinded it, and it can now be used on any ship, and it's a really good console for keeping your shields up. Yeah. Is Ball Anti-Proton still good? Ball Anti-Proton is still good. It is typically actually like the meta pick for anyone doing a tank build. Again, if anyone wants to join, I'm queuing up for Crystalline Catastrophe Advanced public queue. Gonna go in there and slam this thing with the... Oh, there's the pop. Thank you. I don't have a full Torp set on right now, Ranger. I'm on a an immersion build. Sorry. I know that hurts you, Ranger. Yeah, it's a really slow load. The DPRM is more of a... I don't know, it's just like a... You really need survivability real quick. That's what the DPRM is good for. TFO is loading. I don't know, the having the Valdore console on, that shield absorptive frequency generator, having that on should potentially help you stay out of situations where you would necessarily need that boost to survivability. Steve, I haven't done like a comparison exactly on like phaser versus disruptor and all that, but generally, like with how the content in the game is, you can just pick a color, and if you buff it up and fly the ship right, you can make it work. The Valdore console, it's basically just a passive. It passively adds a proc to your weapons that has a chance to give you a shield heal. Yes, the Delta event is live. That tank just melted. Oh, that's great. And if you want to know why they have these immunity phases now, it's because Cryptic didn't like us going in and just like insta-nuking this thing. This queue used to be done in like 10 seconds. And it made people very upset. Oh, a little bit of lag there. And I flew in too quickly. It's fine, it's dead. Another nice thing, by the way, another nice thing with the Valdore console, the Shield Absorptive Frequency Generator, is that it's a massive heal. And in places like Crystalline, that type of healing can boost your ranking for the rewards. So let me open up the parser and let's see what my healing was there. So first thing, look at that Maelstrom on a energy weapon build, not a torpedo build. It hit the crystalline entity there right off the bat for like 1 million. Hit it for 1 million right off the bat. But let's look at my healing. I want to see what the heals were like there. None? Okay. I thought I guess I didn't drop enough health-wise for most of that for my healing to get, or my shields to really drop, so. Rip. Oh yeah, I guess I could have looked right there, like no healing. Yeah. Shield tank confirmed. Okay. I'm seeing calls for me to Borg red alert. Like, what the hell's it gonna do in there? Borg red alert, everything dies before you have a chance to like hit it. Let's do an ISA. Because Elite's too difficult for me, to be honest. I'm a very casual player, and that content's difficult. Run an ISC? Okay, we'll do an ISC. But we'll spice it up. We'll spice it up. Public queue infected the conduit elite. Someone is wearing a uniform that is very close to the Picard Season 3 one. A tank would probably be helpful, but we're gonna go in. I believe, but I am going to put my beta healed off on. Shield distribution officer, and I'm gonna drop the 26 for Agent Ayal from the Delta Ops expansion pack. That DOF has a chance, or not a chance, it's just going to heal me every time I have a shot go out while attack pattern beta is up. So, hopefully that is enough to keep me alive. Public elite, Mad Lad. I believe. I believe in the capability of everyone that joined this queue. Need T6 coupons? Weren't you just trying to sell me one? I'm sorry, Felix.
The situation is grim.
Who's like to see this? I think we had one person maybe lag out. definitely feeling a little bit of lag today.
The Deadite drones can repair the transit. Stop them.
I should be crossing, but I don't want to leave it too messy. I'm going. I'm really slow today. I stayed to clean up the side. A few loose spheres behind us. More. I mean, for what that one run was, that wasn't bad. Okay, if you're listening, thank you for the dear nanny there.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed. However, our scans of the starbase are still being disrupted. We will need to send an away team there to look for survivors.
2 ISCs that formed simultaneously. Yeah, so for everyone just stopping in now, there is currently a bug with the first contact day event where the timer from you doing your last Voth event is blocking you from getting progress on the first contact day one. They are looking into that, and we'll hopefully have that fixed here soon. More. Yeah, so I with my keybinds here, I think I'm auto-firing these torps a bit too much. I mean, it still, like, was decent performance, like... 900... I know, under a million, though, I feel dirty. It's 3 a.m. You should sleep. So let's see the hits here. Max one hit from the Maelstrom of 2.7 million. A reminder, I am not on a torpedo boosting build, but that Torp hit. That was my second highest source of damage. It did 19.7 million damage there for a total of like 149k DPS. Yeah, just make sure if you're using this again, just don't auto-fire it. That's literally the one thing. Don't auto-fire it, and do not spam bar it. To those making Delta Recruit, yeah, all of the legendary ships you should be able to claim right off the bat. And if you're looking for a ship to make things easier, claiming like the legendary Jemadar Vanguard attack ship will make it very easy for you to level up through the tutorial, because the wingmen will follow you through any content, and they can do their puller-on damage to the enemies, and they'll do a lot of damage to them at that low level. Can I explain why not to autofire or spam the Maelstrom Torpedo? It has a 30-second recharge that you cannot reduce. So if you autofire the Maelstrom and you burn it on a target that is about to die or is or has like shields up, it's not going to do that much for you. You want to make sure you're timing it on a target that is vulnerable so that you are getting the max effect out of it, because it takes 90 seconds to recharge the torpedo to its fullest damage potential, 30 seconds at a minimum to just build a charge back up. Felix, thank you for stopping by. And Kay, again, thank you for the nanny there. Ed, they rolled out this update to multiple platforms, so I think that's why. Yeah, lifetime Jem'Hadar ship, yeah. So let's take a look at that parse a bit more. So look at this here. My attacks in were almost 40%. I had the highest total damage incoming out of everyone in that run. But look at what my healing was from the Valdore console. I go down to heal abilities. Look at the shield absorptive frequency generator there. That was 18.4 thousand healing that gave me per second on average. That is why that console being unlocked and made usable on any ship is such a huge deal, because that is one of the best heals in this entire game, and it makes a huge difference for those of you that have been looking for a way to have shield healing on your build. Like, even on just a DPS build like this, it massively increases the survivability of my ship in content like Infected there, and just in general through any other elite content, because it just brings your shields back up so well. Chell, welcome back. Yeah, the Legendary Valdore is a really good ship. Legendary Valdore definitely makes this entire bundle a bit more valuable. Yeah, the Valdore console initially, this shield absorptive frequency generator, this thing was originally going to be made usable on all ships back when the first Cindy lockbox came out, but then they scrapped that idea and left it limited to warbirds until today. After the spiral disruptors, I think it's pretty much just you pick a flavor. I guess sensor linked, would be good. But the spiral waves are one of the the spiral waves are some of the best weapons in the game, because they do actually get an extra modifier on the weapons, because that spiral mod is actually damage ×2 and a phaser proc. So spiral wave weapons basically have like 6 mods on them. That's why they're so good. How did the pets do? The pets did 16.8k, and that's with add-ons. That's really not that good. That's really quite terrible compared to the like if I'd run the Valkyries, those would have done a lot better. Or the Todouche. Greg, I'd say at a minimum you could try it. Yeah, if I like 16k DPS from the Hangar pets is quite pathetic. Especially when you consider like the Valkyries or the rare Todouche with SAD can do under some situations like 100k DPS per Hangar Bay. The issue with the advanced disruptors is that they're limited to beam rays. Same issue the advanced phasers have, but I guess if you're going for beam rays, those would probably be, yes, at second best, I'd say. Yeah, I'd agree with that. The patrol escort, I think, will be out next month or in June. So May or June, I would say, for the patrol escort C-Store bundle. Because they have stated that that was a bundle that they wanted to put out in the first half of 2023. Okay. So, anything else here of note? Nothing else really stands out on the parse. I was able to get 24 attacks out with the Maelstrom in that run. And my crit chance is high, so almost 80% of those were critical hits. Better not have a fused weapon? Yeah, I think it'd be better if that tail gun was just a weapon that you could go and put on any other ship. Not that that's necessarily good, but just for the options that gives you. The red beam is the immolating phaser lance. Yeah, the legendary Valdore is truly the best ship in this bundle. The Akira isn't like terrible, but the Valdore is definitely a better platform. They're gonna digitize it. Remember though, the digitizer torps did end up getting that that nerf reversed. Let's go and what am I trying to do here? Well, the immolating phaser lance still does really good damage regardless of your build. Is that an unbiased opinion? Oh yeah. Auto, you can get the shield absorptive frequency generator on the legendary Valdore, and you can also get it on the low level version of the Valdore that I think you can get for dilithium. Oh, that just hit, like, each of those torps hit for over a mil. Yeah, so you can get it off of the legendary Mogai, or the legendary Valdore, or you can get it off of the... I think it's the low level. Yeah, I think this is in the Dill store now, or the shipyard for dilithium. I have it on account wide unlocked from way back.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their thaws might come out of hiding. Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
I think that target died before the corpse could land.
You will stand down. Surrender to defensive guard.
Today's never get 3,000 salvage? Yeah.
Picking up small habitations from the afterworld. Possibly consistent with Volpol.
I'll show that off here in a second. Hold on. Let me finish this.
We do what we want, where we want. Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance. I'm taking you with me. That's got it. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party to take the suspect into custody.
Yeah, so what all the charges are consumed at one time.
Thank you for your
Kalijah?
assistance, and welcome to this sector. We have
So it's not like the immolating phaser lance where it just consumes one charge. It works sort of like the quantum warhead module where it just does all the charges in one go. Yeah, I did notice I'm getting quite a bit of entropy on the targets, but on a build like this, I'm not really using any entropy consuming abilities, so it is not doing too much for me. And let me see if there's any update on the Twitter. No update on Twitter yet about the issues with the first contact day event. Yeah, well, keep in mind the damage that they were doing on stream. I think most of it was under like Torp shred and all that. Entropy consuming abilities. Let me pop that up. $17.01. How's it going, man? So with the temporal specialization, there are some abilities that will build up entropy on a target, and then there are others that will consume the entropy and their effect will be amplified by how many stacks of entropy are on that target. Yeah, and there's a month to claim those, so make sure to go to the promotions tab in the C store to claim your free upgrades. 17-1. The Maelstroms, as soon as you right click, they upgrade to Mark 12. That's what I did. So if I go over to this other character, and wait for it to load. If I go through and claim the Akira again, I'll get these Torps on it, and they are fully upgradable. And you get to reclaim them as many times as you want. And also, once they're upgraded to Mark 12, you can salvage them. Over and over and over again. The Maelstrom can misfire. That's not good to hear. They'll fix it. They'll fix that pretty quickly, but I mean, salvage isn't. I think out of any resource for them to worry about, salvage is probably pretty low on that. I mean, it really depends on. It depends on you and the content you're doing. If you have like large targets in a run, I think that you could probably get away with using the torps. See them as a use for gen killers, yeah, that's a very, very likely use case for them, Chell. But I mean, it's not really a ton of runs going on anymore. Am I going to test the Akira? Probably not. I'm probably not going to get around to like flying and setting up that ship on this stream today. But that'll probably, I might do that for like the Saturday stream. Looking forward to your immersion series of SEO content. Oh. It's time for me to go do the really important thing out of this bundle. And that is to move these promo packs over to a different character and do what needs to be done. You guys know what that means. Sell them? What type of heresy is that? Sell the promo packs? Who do you think I am? In fact, let's double down. Are there any other promo packs on the market that are cheap? Come on, promo ship. No luck. I did win a promo ship yesterday, though, on a different character. So I've got a, I bought 8 packs while the sale was still going on. Actually, that might have been a day ago, like 2 days ago. But I bought 8 packs with Zen, and I did pull a promo ship. Chronogami console does not scale with EPG. That's probably a bug. I'm not going to buy that console out. I will be getting it free to play once they lied. It's 2,500 Zen. It was supposed to be 2,000. It literally said in the blog that it was going to be 2,000. Terrible cryptic. Nah, Chell, as far as I'm aware, the pity points for promo packs, if it's Infinity, they're all the same, as far as I'm aware. Phoenix Girl, I feel like making another pot of coffee, to be honest. Spencer doing God's work. Yeah, it might be another thing to tweet out at them. I don't know if it's already been tweeted at them. See. Apparently, for those of you on Xbox, there was some issues. They weren't able to push the update out at the same time. So that is still going to happen, just not right away. What did you wake up to? So the first contact day event, basically the progress for it, the timer rolled over from the Voth event. So I did a Voth event at like 5 a.m. this morning, and because of that cooldown, that 20-hour cooldown, carried over to the first contact day event. So I have to wait 16 hours to get my first set of progress with the first contact day stuff. But the first contact day console looks interesting. It's got a 2-piece with the Hangar pets on the legendary Mogai. And the 2-piece buffs the damage on the pets and will make the Chronogami apply entropy to the affected foe. Let me see what is on Reddit about the stuff so far. Yeah, did you guys see the what was it, the the patch notes yesterday, it was a screenshot, and they had links in the screenshot that you couldn't click because it was a picture. It was ridiculous. Yeah, you should be able to, Chell. I mean, I don't have confirmation that that is 100% right, but that's what I've been doing with Infinity promos, and what I've been finding is I seem to be hitting that pity point when you add up all those different ones combined. So I am inclined to believe that the Infinity promos, it doesn't matter which type they are, so long as they're labeled Infinity, they all go towards your pity counter. Yeah, it looks like the Voth event being extended has definitely messed with things. Like I was showing I can't earn progress for first contact day. They'll do more 35% sales in the future. I mean, it's pretty much like a monthly or bi-monthly thing at this point. Or every other month. Yeah, and honestly, Chell, if you have that many, you may as well just sell them, because 55 promos, that'll get you a promo ship. Like, you don't even have to risk it. You could just sell those and get a promo. I have some DOF packs to open. I'm going to go through and do that quick. Can't salvage the Torps anymore? Good. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they fixed that right away. I was not sitting here trying to promote an exploit also, just for those that want to say that. I just was literally testing to see if you could reclaim them, and I saw that you could salvage them. That is something, though, that they should have caught before release, to be fair. Survivor, Gamma. How many Dolph slots this? Okay. I got a couple energy weapon officers, but no very rare out of those Delta packs. That is unfortunate. Let me move these other back into my bank. I don't have the Dolph slots I thought I had. Yeah, I was surprised the other day when I had the STO YouTube account pop onto that video where I was like hosting a working set of the files, which I understand why they said that. For them, there's a security risk there of someone, someone random hosting the files for the game online and having people download it. So I understand why they commented there. They were polite about it though. And as soon as they commented, like, the game was back up within a couple minutes after that, so I just nuked the files right away. The SCM server could not handle that load anyways. What I need is Google Fiber to get over here. I wouldn't have even needed, like, to even try and host things externally if I had better internet. And I was being teased most of yesterday because there was a Google Fiber van across the street from me working on the fiber lines that they've been laying over there. It's just teasing me. Tempted by the 13th bundle? Oh. Yeah, Ed, see if you can upgrade them to Mark, when you do the free upgrade to Mark 12, see if you can salvage them then. Yeah, Google Fiber, they announced here in West Des Moines they're gonna be trying out an 8 gigabyte internet service, so 8 gigs up and down. It's like that would be incentive right there to go through and grab some of them 10 gig nicks and just hook everything up to 10 gig. Yeah, and it's 150 a month for that, which, I mean, isn't that much more than what I was paying on my internet plan before, but I'm now paying substantially less now that I got Mediacom to price match Google. I got a Suilbon cell ship. Out of the Romulan packs I had there. And a bunch of stuff in my overflow bag that I need to now get rid of. Are the filters working on this yet? Nice. I'll have to try Torp spread with that. Yeah, the thing is too, you would still lag, even with like an 8 gig connection, you would still lag trying to play Stow. Yeah, the T6 coupon from the first responder bundle should be tradable. If there's a C-store coupon in a normal C-store bundle, then it should be tradable. It's the MUDs ones are usually bound to you though. Okay, let's try Torp Spread 3 with the Maelstrom Torp. Game Freaks, I see some messages from you. Game Freaks, that is crazy, man. And unfortunately, I think that there's enough people trying that Torp out that I think it's getting a lot of hype. The one you got from the 13th you cancel? That's weird. I'd contact support about that, because that should be tradable. Githia, how's it going? Rubica? Yeah, if you open the box, you can't sell it. Yeah, so when you have a T6 coupon, when it's in this box like this, they can be traded. But as soon as you open that, it becomes bound to you. Lag is killing the game. I am looking at covering some lag issues in some future videos, because I think that's the next pain point that we need to really start hitting Cryptic on, is the fact that server performance in many actual like team environments is really quite bad. The Kithia, they broke the event progress for the first contact day. Basically, if you already did the Voth event in the last 20 hours, the cooldown from that rolled over and is blocking you from earning progress on the first contact day event. Okay. Oh yeah, you can't sell them on the exchange. If you want to sell a T6 coupon, you need to actually like do it via a direct trade. Chadwick, in the past 2 months, they have swapped over. They swapped off of that provider over to someone else. I forget who, but they've already swapped CDNs. Like back in February. And it hasn't impacted anything. So I'm more inclined to believe that it's some sort of optimization issue on their end with the code. Yeah, the coupons have never been sellable on the exchange, indeed. You have to go into like a trading channel. And if you're looking for a place to sell them, a reminder, the Builds Discord does actually have a trading area. Builds Discord is linked down below in the description. And there's a trade offers category here where you can see people will sell their T6 coupons. And right there you can see there's one for 425 mil. So if you have a T6 coupon you want to sell, that is a very good route to go. Yeah, a lot of these maps just can't handle the amount of buffs that players have on their builds nowadays. Is generally what it seems like. Blackfire, you just got a T6 pack from the promo packs. Congrats. It's carebound. If I select a ship, will that also be carebound? So if you select a ship, you'll be able to move that ship to another character so long as you don't open that box. But I would just say, you know, if you're not sure what ship you want right now, that promo box will automatically update whenever a new promo ship is added. Yeah, I would not for me, I probably wouldn't sell a T6 coupon below at a minimum 400 mil right now. I think anything below 400 mil is you're just being extremely impatient. Like you can probably get 425, 450 out of a T6 coupon if you're patient. Okay, let's try Torp spread. And to try out the Maelstrom with Torp spread, let's do a Cure Elite. So Cure found Elite public queue if you want to join. It is just right in the public. Oh yeah, the Chronogami 2-piece set stats. If you have the pets, it'll tell you what the 2-piece is right at the top. Basically, it makes it so that the Chronogami, when you apply it to a target, will apply entropy to that foe, and it then buffs the pets to do a little bit more damage. But they're still very underperforming compared to the Valkyries or the Toduge. I'm gonna go left here. This is not the advance, so the lower parts too definitely need to die. CSV is up, it's just going slow. How's the other? Just be careful, because if Kang goes too low, this one can fail. That was a waste that they all died before the core pit. Yeah, that's why you gotta be careful firing this Torp off, because it can easily be wasted. We rip. We did not make it. Good try though. Yeah, if the things get to the center and start damaging the Kang, it does not go well. Yeah, the 3 lieutenant seats definitely are not the best, but I think for most people it's still workable. I think that there's going to be like some applications for like PvP where you would still want the temporal to list over the Mogai, but I think for the majority of users, the legendary Valdore here is good enough. Yeah, and I'll hover over the, I'll just open these up so you can see the two-piece. The two-piece is labeled up here at the top if you want to look at it. Let me catch up on chat. For a bug report on a console, you do item problems, probably item problems. But I think for something like that, you probably just want to like tag them on Twitter or something, or make a Reddit post. Any idea why the Maelstrom Torps are buffed by projectile and kinetic, but not quantum? Probably just an oversight. Yeah, so long as it's a Aaron, so long as it's a Vanguard Jemadar ship, you'll have those Vanguard wingmen. Those will make leveling a bit of an easier process. Yeah. If you got an event ship pack and cross flying kind of Fed character, yeah. I have a D7 on my Fed side character, the D7 with Ruin, yeah. So long as you have the cross flying unlocked there, you should be fine. If you have any issues, then contact support and see if they can help work it out for you. Welcome back, Felix. What is temporal control? So the two-piece that you see labeled at the top of this description is the two-piece set. It's just labeled weird for whatever reason. How worth it, in my opinion, is the legendary Akira. I think the Akira, like, I don't think it's a bad ship. I just also don't necessarily think that it's that amazing of a ship. If you're a fan of the Akira, I think it's a nice improvement over, some of the, existing options. So, if it's a ship that you really liked, you can make it work. Yeah. I think they really need to introduce some wingman based ships for feds and ROMs, just for everyone. Let me see if I have a quantum. You're saying the Maelstrom here is not being boosted by quantum consoles. Let me here. That's really unfortunate if true. That may just be like an oversight on their part. So I'm at 44, 530. Yep, no change. But you said projectile. So like if I slot one of this will give me a small boost, I imagine. Yeah. And if I slot in like a Torp. Yeah, it's got to be just an oversight on their part. I'd say make a bug report on the forums, and that's one that I think they should be able to get that fixed. That definitely, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, the Texas class would have been a much better release if those had just been like the wingmen or around some other ship. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. The Akira's that they were trying to make it so it would be versatile enough for a few different things, and in the end, that just made it not the best in any specific thing. Yeah, Voltic, all of the consoles off of the Akira and the Valdore class of ships are now completely unbound and usable on any ship. That's one of the biggest changes from this release is you can use the shield absorptive frequency generator on any build you have now. Any ship can use that console, and that is like one of the best shield heals, probably the best shield heal that exists in the game. Wash Tech, I don't believe so. Legendary California with Texas Wingman? I know. Nice. If you purchase a fleet weapon, are you able to use it at all times? So the fleet weapons are bound to character. You can use them whenever you want on that character, like a normal weapon. It's just that they are bound to that character. Okay. Let's do some more content with the Torp Spread 3 version of the Maelstrom Torps. Let's do another Infected Elite, but I'm gonna grab some batteries first. That's a good idea. And where'd those go on my tray? Next up, I'm gonna swap these pets out for the Valkyries, or the Toadouge. Where are my Toadouge at? Here they are. Let's go with the Toadouge and just get a side by side to see just how bad those new pets are. So I'm gonna save this loadout. And I'm gonna go into the public queue for Infected the Conduit Elite. Mark, you can now use the Torpedo Point Defense console on any ship you want. All of the Akira consoles and all of the Valdore or Mogai consoles are usable on any ship, completely unbound from those specific ships. The Scorpions did 17k DPS in the last ISC run. Which is really bad. That's not good. For reference, when I did the what build was it? When I did the carrier build on the monitor like a month back on stream, I got 200k DPS, over 200k DPS out of the 2 bays, like combined out of the 2 bays of the Valkyrie fighters. So like 100k DPS per hangar bay is sort of the bar of like what would be ideal to see, and these things did 17k. Yeah, if anyone wants to join public queue of Infected the Conduit Elite here, ISC, we'll see how these things do under Torp Spread. Yeah, when Tribble comes back up, I'll probably do a comparison. Thank you, Felix. Zoom and sweep of the ship. So I just have I do have like the new wings from the new version of the ship, but I did remove the shark fin. I don't recall the tactical attack fighter squadrons being like super notable. There we go. Pop, thank you for everyone that queued. Feels like we need a total remake of the hangar pets, yeah. There's a lot of hangar pets that definitely could use a little bit of a buff. I did not need to hit my alpha that early.
Scanning the nanite trench.
Why so slow?
Deadeye drones repair the transport. Stop them.
No, I'm stuck in cloak, aren't I? I hate that bug so much. You see, it says right now that I'm cloaked. But I'm not cloaked.
Probe is closing in on the transport. Destroy it.
Yes, and Spencer stands for slow. I know. Yeah, the compensation pack is nice. No gate cube position? I know. That bothers you, child, doesn't it? That's the actor. Good job there, buddy. Okay, let's see what that was numbers-wise. I have a feeling that the high yield with the Torp probably did better. DPS record for 3 people there. Okay. Yeah, so the damage from the Torp wasn't as good there. Definitely, I think under high yield, it definitely does a bit better. I mean, it still hit hard for Torp spread. 2.1 as the max one hit under Torp spread, still pretty good. It did just under 15 mil damage there, and I think at the previous one, it did like almost 18. That's 41k. Yeah, I think the summary there is that the Toe Douche and the Valkyries are just much better than the Scorpion Fighter Squadron. So the pets, the Toe Douche did 37.5k. Torpedo console, the point defense bombardment console is a bit different. If you buff up the point defense torpedo console, it should do pretty well. Yeah, John, that's definitely an approach too. I mean, I think you could have it 4 if you want. It's up to you. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how people try to use the Maelstrom Torp. Because, I mean, even under spread, that's hitting pretty hard. I imagine if you took that Torp in on like a really spec'd out Torp build, the numbers from it would be pretty nuts. Because remember, all these numbers that I'm getting from it are on a do build. Like, I have no torpedo boost on this ship. Boss, I think it's around 50 or 60. But then Dry Dock, I don't think has a limit. Yeah, Stowe Better has a tier list on Hangar pets, but generally, if you're using SAD, the Rare Toe Douge or the Valkyries are going to be your best bet. Thank you to everyone who joined there. Yeah, I did something. I one of the first videos I did when I like was starting to come back was something sort of like that, not directly, but what was it, like the USS Photon, I think is what I called it. USS Photon. It was like a filthy, casual, disgusting build. Like it was, I mean, it wasn't all the Torp stuff, but I mean, it was like a phaser Torp. I might have to do like an updated version of that now that we have a better version of the Akira. You need to check out some of these Vanity shields on the legendary Valdore skin. Okay. Around. Yeah, Veruvian explosives should work with any kinetic weapons. It should tell you what the limit is here at the shipyard. Yeah, honestly, like there's still some pretty big issues that Cryptic really needs to address, and I don't know if Kay or Felix is still there, but you guys can attest just how terrible the server performance has been for like most of the last year. Like, I know Felix, K, you guys have been doing more runs than I have recently. Like, the server performance from the runs that I have done has not been that great. How big is your monitor and setup? I actually have a picture of it. Hold on. So I've got a 28-inch at my left. I then have a 27-inch at my right, and then up above is a 34-inch ultra wide. So let me. I think this picture is fine. Let me see. What's this one? Better. Okay. So like this is what the setup looks like basically when it's completely dark in here. Bottom left monitor is a 28-inch 4K, 144 hertz. It's the Gigabyte M28U. The bottom right is an Alienware 1440p 240 hertz. That's the AW2721D. And then up top is a 34-inch 1440p ultra wide. That's just 100 hertz. It's peak. Yeah, peak gaming setup, yeah. But I try to have the chat over on this right monitor too, but sometimes it's just easier for me to look up. Okay, back to chat here. The Alliance Squadron pets were really good under an environment where you wanted pets boosted by SAD that didn't have torps on them. But now that pets don't steal CF, the value of the value of those probably is going to go down for quite a few people because they can just run Valkyries or Todouge and not worry about them stealing their CFs. Consider efficiency in regards to destroying a planet's tech infrastructure when thinking about ship design. Object limit, object limit and server really need to be looked at. Yeah. Mr. Vup, VUP is the pistol you want to look for in the exchange. Justin, I hope that's a ROM alien tack. That is the way. A rat, as we call it. Gotta invest everything into those rat characters. Yeah. That's pretty much the experience I had, Chell, was just the gens were like really bad. Yeah. I agree, Brett. When am I going to a 48 or 42-inch C2? I don't know. I still like having the different monitors, and I know that you can break out some of those like OLED monitors into like different zones, but I like having the ability to, you know, if I want to move this left monitor, if I want to just pull it out on the mount, I can do that. I can make it, you know, really close to me if I want. Everything here is on a monitor arm. I can move it forward if I want, push it back. I just like the flexibility that that allows. I think McStud, I think he's running like 2 of those 49-inch ultra wides vertically, or like he's got like 2 of them stacked on top of each other. It's crazy. Yeah, now that the Torp stuff has changed, the pet's no longer stealing CF. I'm going to be running the Valkyries for immersion on a lot of builds. That's crazy, Game Freaks. Elite mirror pets. Those are still fine if you don't want to run SAD. Those are still some of the better performing pets without SAD. But if you have SAD on, then maybe look at like the Elite Valkyries now. Putting your rat through the tutorial. Yeah, if I had everything on the just normal like monitor mounts that these things come with, it would take up a lot of space. But I got some really good deals on the Amazon branded monitor mounts last year. They were dumping their stock of them, so they had them really cheap. It was like a 2-pack for $50. And I forget, I think they're rebranded Ergotrons. So like it's a rebrand of like $180 monitor mount, and Amazon was there selling them for like $25 a pop. So I stocked up on a couple of those. And those have been massive, massive improvement. A lot more space that I have here. Yeah, Ed, it will take a little bit to get used to, but I think it's manageable. How green is that for Elmo's carbon footprint? Terrible. Does concentrate firepower affect the new torpedo? No, it should not affect the cooldown. But it will. You'll still get the damage boost. And Steven, you said to try some Vanity shields on the Mogai, so let me go up and do that. I've got a couple on this character, and then I do have a couple others over on SOB. Waldo, how's it going? How you liking this heat wave, Waldo? I had to turn the air on yesterday. I know it's like it was like in the 80s out, but with all the computers running here, I think if I had a thermometer, it probably would have been like mid 90s in this room. It got too warm too fast. Okay. So Vanity Shield wise, I don't have a ton on this character, but here is the let's see. Lucari. Lucari is always popular. Lucari is that like Tron look right there. And this is a reputation Vanity Shield. Yeah, 58 to 80 in a day. Yeah. And then this room being like 10 feet by 12 feet or whatever, and 2 computers going was not a great time. Yeah, it's the Tron aesthetic for sure. And again, that's a Lucari Vanity Shield. Like that is something you can get right out of the Lucari rep. It's not even the Lucari Restoration one. It's just the actual shield is what I have on. Okay, let's see. What else do I have here? The medical one. I'm not a big fan of the medical one, to be honest, so let's move on. Borg. The Borg just layers on top of my like existing skin, so it's not too noticeable. Safe Galaxy, you could make it. I mean, that's actually not terrible. Like the Safe Galaxy one is like camo on the ship, and I mean, it sort of fits. It sort of fits this, to be honest. I don't know if the restoration one's different, to be honest. Here's the Kelvin Divergence on a KDF character. Yeah. And then I also have on this character the temporal line, but I don't think that's like super amazing. The Lucari one, definitely. I think one out of those. New favorite on Discord. Yeah. Is that Zapvash? I don't have the Zapvash on this character. New Kara? I do not have the new Kara on this character. Let me swap over to SOB, grab the ship, and then I can look at some other skins there. I don't think the new legendary traits are really that great, Edward, for most people. I think both of them are really niche and are going to have very limited use. Yeah, I think SOB's got the new Kara. So let me go down, grab that. Am I stuck outside the map? Oh, close enough. I would go for the temporal one. I think the Jem'Hadar Vanguard Temporal Warship is pretty solid. And now also, Aaron, if you don't want to get the C-Store version, there is a fleet one that you can get. And if you have your reps at tier 6, you can get some free fleet ship modules to go pick that up for free. Or nearly free. You still have to pay the fleet credits for it. And the 5 fleet ship modules. But you get those free from the reps. Valdore. Let's go up to space and take a look at the visuals. Okay. So Nukar was mentioned, and I think I have that right here. The thing with the Nukar is the textures aren't always the most high res, so when you look at it real close, it doesn't look that good, but like overall, I don't think it's terrible. I don't have the Bozeman Titans. I don't think, at least. The new trait on the Valdore, I think only like an EPG side type build would look into it. And even then, I don't know if there's room trait wise for that trait. One other thing too, Justin, and for anyone else that has a T6 coupon, I would just remind all of you that there is going to be a new C-Store bundle with the Patrol Escort and potentially some other ships dropping in the very near future. Sometime in May or June, I would say. Yeah, I believe. Logitech. Okay, on this character, I do also have the Emperor's Vanity Shield. I mean, I think it looks good here. Yeah, 1701, we're really at that point. And that, I think I mentioned that in one of the breakdowns I did, was like, there's a lot of these traits that are coming out that aren't bad. It's just, there's no room for them, you know? How much DPS does Entropy give anyways? I think if you look for Entropy on STO builds, on the subreddit, I think the Still Better folks have a good breakdown, like detailing how much it buffs things. But I don't have those numbers right in front of me. Yeah, it's really starting to limit the value of ships that we just don't have room for so many of these new traits. Let's try. I got Slime Devils. That looks absolutely awful. Where's Triz at? This is Trisander's favorite Vanity Shield. Looks absolutely awful. But you know, it's him. Discovery Legends doesn't look good. Oh no. Yeah, this scimitar texture looks terrible. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna just keep running now. Mako. Yeah. That Bash is the one Steven was talking about. Yeah, this looks like the most Romulan one here. Like, this actually makes the ship look Romulan. Invalid entity name is going after me. Yeah. Platinum looks good. Alliance. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, I've certainly seen worse. Yeah, this has an enhanced battle cloak, yeah. Looks snowy, yeah. Let's see. I don't have like a ton of Vanity Shields here. Here's the pink. It looks neat with all the lines that the Mogai has. Let's see. A lot of these older ones just don't look good. Here's section 31. I find I don't like the section 31 as much as I used to. Like, it's not bad, it's just... I think the Emperor just looks a little bit better, and overall I prefer other options nowadays, like the Lucari I really like. Just things that are a bit brighter. Like, especially like the Lucari or the pink one, just seeing the outlines of your ship can really help in some situations. Help you fly. Legendary Nagvar? I don't know. I'm gonna guess that I don't think we're gonna get it. The pink Vandy shield I think was from like a one of the cancer charity things that they were doing a couple years back. I think they mentioned that they want to do another run of that stuff, but I don't know if there's been any new updates on that. Okay. I need to go get the rest of my endeavors done here quick. And then it's already 1. I've got some things to go do here soon, so I'm going to go quickly get my endeavors done and then call it for today. Yeah, we haven't had one in a while, but I think Kale said that they're looking at it this year. Okay, destroy Herald ships. Yeah. They should also put the gold Decora into the GPL store. Like, that would be a really good EC drain. I just don't get why that isn't something they're like considering. And now it's going to be the slow load. There we go. Yeah, but they pretty much said that there's no more KDF ships incoming for the foreseeable future, right? So, bit unfortunate.
I've never seen anything like the Herald ships before. More Herald ships on sensors. Deploying reinforcements. There's too many of them. Begin evacuation procedure.
On my watch to the station.
The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well. They're cutting through our shields. They're using gateways to get inside the defense perimeter. There's no stopping them.
Yeah.
Herald's closing in. Evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, Cryptic usually plans things out several months in advance, so if he's saying that there's no KDF ships visible when he checked that list, that probably means that there's not going to be any Klingon ships in 2023. I hope I'm wrong about that, but I unfortunately just don't expect that to change. And that's what happens when you use the Maelstrom Torps on normal, is things die before they can hit targets.
Begin evacuation procedure.
On my watch to the station.
The Heralds are sending more ships.
They're still flying there. It's terrible.
They're
They're good Torps, it's just lower difficulty content in STO is difficult nowadays.
We're losing shuttles.
In that things die before you can do anything.
Herald's closing in. Evasive maneuvers.
Zarka's gone, man. Any idea what the next summer ship will be? I have an idea. I'm not gonna say it. Know too much. far as I'm aware, I've heard something about a cruiser. A cruiser from a race that has no ships in the game right now. And their race has had a presence on TNG and Lower Decks. Yeah, I did hear about the Leviathan TFO. I'll probably cover that in the next news video. Documents, how's it going? Yeah, you know what I'm thinking of. I don't know what else that could be. No, it's not pack lead. It is not the pack lead. It is not a ship that makes you go. But I'll let you guys think about what species work there. Okay, let's take a look here. I need to do a patrol quick. They're not going to do a pack lid clump ship. They've already said no to that. I cannot confirm nor deny some of the answers in chat. Warp core. Oh, we're stuck with the slowest loads today. No. I do not recall. Tommy gun OP. Almost got the full 10k out of the one secondary fire. There we go. Okay, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you to everyone that tuned into this little stream. You know, recap, the legendary Mogai is a pretty good ship, or the legendary Valdore. And the fact that the consoles have been completely unbound from the Akira and the Valdore and Mogai line of ships is a really huge deal. The shield absorptive frequency generator off of the Valdore is also available on its Dill Store Tier 3 version, so it is pretty cheap if you don't want to get the bundle. But that console is a game changer for shield tanking. So having that available to use on every ship is very, very huge. Okay. Yeah, Ed, again, I don't know there. So thank you all for tuning in. Is Romulan the coolest faction? Romulan is the way. I started out with Fed characters, and then I shifted over to Romulans, and that is... Yeah, Sark, the shield absorptive frequency console, the Valdore console, it's now usable on any ship. As of this patch today. That's probably the most meta impacting thing out of this entire patch is that console being made usable on any ship actually opens up shield tanking possibilities for a lot of builds. Yes, Romulans are the way. Thanks for tuning in, and see you guys around.